this shit!
Podcast number 2, Jake.
We got it.
We have a subject of matter. What is that subject?
Yeah, it's multiple varieties of things.
Yeah, but it starts off with one. What do we got here?
Well, we're gonna talk about hipsters and how they're going to evolve. The whole choker trend, which came out of nowhere, which I'm not upset about, but you got to think about its roots. And then we'll get into something more, a little deep. We'll get into something deeper. We'll get to that in a second. Multiple seconds, actually.
All right, so let's start off light. You said that you have a little bit of a background about chokers, to at least fill me in on a history that I don't know about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chokers, what I'm familiar with is the 6th to 8th grade, every single girl wore that stretchy band around their neck.
Well, see, I saw it differently. Back in the heyday, which is like...
Just give me what's a heyday?
Well, I don't know. Why do old people say it?
Well, because they're resorting back to something. Like a memorable time, a great time.
Why do they say heyday?
Heyday is a great time.
Why, they just have fun?
Great time in their old past.
A big pile of hay?
So back in a great time of Jake's past, a choker was
Wasn't
what?
a great time, though. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just something I observed.
Not going good so far. So
well,
what do you got?
Chokers. Well, start this way. You got chokers today, which is now a huge trend for some reason.
They're getting bigger as we go, though.
It literally is.
Like they're becoming now like a bigger than a dog collar, and I think they're gonna become something to where they're replicating the Ethiopian's neck stretch shit, where it's
probably
where it's like fucking.
It'll get there eventually.
Definitely will. Shit.
But like then, really nobody really wore chokers unless you were like a goth emo chick.
Yeah,
which is true.
I will, but then
and everyone's like, "Why are you wearing a dog collar?" It's like, and now all of a sudden everyone's buying chokers thinking it's cool when they were the same people that made fun of the girls who wore chokers in the first place.
Hate to resort back to it, but I'm gonna say that probably a Jenner wore a choker.
Who?
A Jenner.
Like when they were young?
No, I feel like a Jenner or a Kardashian wore a choker, so it made all the teens be like, "Oh my god, Mom, boy me a choker!"
Yeah, I want to be choked.
Let's fucking go. I need a choker. Kylie Jenner has a choker. I need a choker. I'm gonna look on Amazon. I'm gonna buy a choker right fucking now. I'm gonna look them up. I'm gonna look them up as you keep going. Though.
All right, go ahead.
Talk about the history.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about the history.
I don't know any history. Well, now it was like, it was just like goth and emo chicks. And the only reason I noticed this because I'm extremely observant, almost too observant. But I also played like heavy music, so I saw a lot of these cunts out there wearing these.
Elaborate.
What do you mean?
Oh, dude, look at that! I got a fucking value pack of 9 pieces, $6.99. They got
Holy
great
shit,
value.
dude! You might as well go to Target. You should probably buy the same shit.
Probably not as great
it's
of
so
a value.
much more common, dude. There's like a choker section now.
Look, that is the classic choker right there. The second, if you type in choker on Amazon, by the way, the second pop-up will be exactly what I was talking about growing up with in middle school is what I saw.
Yeah.
Every bitch had that. For $1. There's a whole bunch of chokers.
There's a ton of them. But yeah, like I said, before it was just like emo gothic chicks that wore them, which I saw it, so I thought it was kind of normal because I played heavy music and you'd see them out there. Holy shit,
those are
crazy.
exotic
that's
as
really
shit. You guys can't see them.
That's like Ethiopian.
Yeah, they're Ethiopian. That's wide as shit, but the rest of them have like a spike setup.
And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was one of the ones who was kind of like, that's kind of weird because like you want to be a dog or a cat or something not a human. And
wish you wouldn't have said that because I was gonna say like back in the day I seen them and they're just kind of cute.
Really?
Then you went
depending on them. But
you went to the dog thing with it though.
It was like flat hair, just like I don't know.
Flat. Okay.
They looked like their favorite band was Evanescence, and they liked the giant butt plugs and stuff. I don't know, something weird like that.
That was a straight leap.
Well, you know,
into far ground.
It just kind of meets itself.
It's in a later category.
Anyway, but now all these everyone's like trying to wear chokers, and you know what? I give credit to the original OGs. I give the credit. Original, that's kind of contradictory. OGs.
The original emojis.
Nice. That was. Why'd we high five to that?
Because I'm like, emoji's a thing nowadays, but the original emo people, emojis.
Okay.
It fucking fits, dude. It fucking fits.
Still really fucking
Come
stupid.
on, it was a good one.
I don't know, pretty dumb.
Next subject, then I guess we're done.
Well, no, it wasn't the next subject.
All right, we'll keep going.
We're gonna tie it in. You know, like I said before, I was like, it's kind of weird. But then you see it and kind of normal, and you hate all the cunts that do it just for the popularity and for the trend. But then you go to the OGs and the ones that actually look good doing it. And I'm just talking about my girl. That's all it is.
Next beer, next topic.
Yeah, I was gonna say because
this is my favorite topic.
Bondage.
I wanted to the next topic.
All right, we'll get to that.
The next topic I really wanted to
Directly
discuss. The next topic I wanted to discuss the most. Hipsters. You see them everywhere. Man buns. They might be out of the question now, so you gotta look for the hipster in particular. Probably wearing sandals while mountain biking. That's my biggest thing. They're wearing sandals
that's pretty good.
They're always doing it.
Yep, the thongs.
Call you out in a motherfucking heartbeat. You wearing sandals while mountain biking? Guess what? Yeah, hipster.
I'm waiting for the day that someone comes up to me and says, or I come up to them and say, "What the fuck are you wearing?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm wearing thongs. I'm wearing thongs. They're the centerpiece that goes in between the toes. It's wound with natural kale, and whenever they decompose. That's when I buy a new pair."
But you wouldn't get it. That's how they always finish their sentences.
Yeah.
They always finish their sentences though, like the kale decomposes. And then I buy a new pair. But, hey, it's okay. It's okay. Republican, you wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get this. What I'm doing, though, kind of helps everybody else as a being. And also,
what are you doing?
I don't eat meat.
Oh.
That's what they were doing. I was finishing off their...
Oh.
They build up.
Sound like you were
they build up the whole thing like...
It sounds like you're sucking on a teat. Like a teat.
No, I would have done more of a succulent.
Who sucks on a fucking boobie like that?
Someone who wants to get milk. That's who the only people who suck on teats should do.
I think it'd be way more acceptable.
Close the book.
Like, all right.
You suck on a tit, be like, hey, guess what? I have mom issues.
What?
I don't know. I just feel like, why are you sucking on tits? Unless you want to have a relationship that's built around sucking on tits. Person we can call out from our childhood.
Sucking on tits?
Sucking on tits, build a 4 or 5 month relationship from it.
Oh!
Yeah!
He knows who he is.
He knows who he is.
He knows who he is.
He's getting married.
Shout out, JB.
JB in the house.
It's all right.
Shout out.
You know,
yeah, he's okay with it now. It's the past.
He's got more than sucking on boobies.
He's a happy man now, and we have to get fitted for tux.
Stop. You're just like giving it away at this point.
He's the only one who knows. Nice. He's the only one who knows.
Well,
no one else can put the pieces together.
That's true. Well,
because we're gonna be famous as shit by now, so like people are watching this like.
Probably not.
No, yeah, not at all. He's gonna be like, hey, why the fuck?
Oh no, I was talking about us being famous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not gonna be famous. Yeah, follow me as I jump to category. He's gonna know that like we're not famous by then, but I say we're famous by then, so that way it covers our tracks, even though we're directly calling him out, and it's 100% okay.
Right.
I'll maybe cut out certain parts of that.
I don't know. Fuck it. Anyway, the hipsters nowadays, we already got that. We established that.
Okay, and
what's
what
the
else?
biggest question
we covered chokers.
No. What the biggest question is, where are they going to be 20 to 40 years from now?
That's the biggest one.
So you got them, they wear, like some of them wear man buns. Is it going to be a beard bun next? Because they grow beards for, like, literally no reason.
Cool enough I buy one, though.
Even like a shitty fucking beard, too. Most of them can't grow beards. And if they can, whatever. I don't give a shit.
I'd like to say that conveniently, to ruin my beard, I was able to grow one right when just hipsters wanted to grow one. And I'm like, hey, it's not like I'm not joining that pack, but can you cut me some slack, please? I'm just trying to grow a beard, and I'm happy that I finally can. So
yeah, then you're called out because of these.
Because I'm in the trend now. Because guess what? I'm wearing a flannel like I normally would, but now I have a beard.
Same.
Hey, you hipster fag.
See, I'm in a different boat because I feel like I have a problem.
No, you could almost grow.
First of all, though, I could almost grow a full beard in 8th grade.
You could have.
I don't want to shave that often.
That's why you got the excuse you can grow a beard before.
But people are like, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's why you grow a beard." I'm like, no, I just don't want to fucking shave.
No, you could have grown a beard before the hipsters really took off with it, though.
But I did.
Yeah, you grew a beard before hipsters could take off with it. Hipsters took off with it, and then it's like, hey, I graduate high school, and I can finally represent some fucking pew mounds on my face, and I did it because I'm proud of it. And it's like, I'm a hipster now, and I'm like, hey, guess what? I like that!
Or the real shitty curled mustaches. I don't get that. What are they going to do, grow a handlebar mustache and braid them with colorful beads next?
You're probably guessing
20 to 40 years,
20
man.
to 40 years. That might be 15 years
that's
down.
What I'm thinking. Instead of eating kale and like vegan burgers, they're gonna eat tree bark and shit.
No, I think they completely flip flop. I go 20 years from now, hipsters are only eating the rawest of meat.
Oh yeah.
Calling it out now.
Sorry, it's not rare.
Because it's like, oh, everybody's vegan now. Guess what? We eat the rarest of steak. If you throw it on this grill
for sure, yep.
You throw it on the grill. You throw it on the grill, high temp, less than 2 minutes each side. If it's over 2 minutes, I don't eat that shit. I throw it out and I report you on Yelp. Yelp won't be a thing. Something else will be. It'll be
help.
Kelp.
Help.
No,
it's gonna
kelp.
Be help.
Kelp.
Ah, fuck yeah.
It'll be kelp.
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 That's gonna be the next thing.
I'm reporting you on kelp because your shit is garbage. I want the rawest of the raw because I'm hip as fuck. 20 years from now, 2027, people are eating nothing but raw meat.
That's 10 years from now.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. 2037, they're eating nothing. You ain't keeping up with me, bro. I was on the right track.
Yep.
By the way, this is a drunk podcast.
Yeah.
So all my mistakes are exactly that. What's the next subject?
Bondage.
No, 30 years from now, let's keep going with that then.
Oh, no, we're going to jump into this.
All right.
That can be directly related to 20 to 40 years from now. Where's bondage going to be?
Murder.
A lot of people are into it.
Murder.
Thank you, 50 Shades of Grey, you cunts. I can't believe it. Written by a woman. Yeah. And women want to say men are
By the way, also
sexualize women. Women sexualize men, clearly, because apparently every man fucking straps their woman from the ceiling and hog ties them till their titties turn blood red.
You're jumping into it really hard, and I'm going to soften it down a little bit. I'd like to say, first off, I think women build a high expectation from the movie.
They do, and it's sad. Because
it's like, hey, guess what? Oh, you into some kinky shit because you watched that film? That's cool. And then it's like, wait, you make only 40 grand a year? Get the fuck out of here! I'm looking for a fucking emperor who makes like 150K a year. Then he can strap me down, do whatever the fuck he wants. It's a great fan, Lasco. That's a good fan.
Yeah, it's
but that's my feeling though.
Right.
You can't have both sides of the table, women. That is what fantasy books are for.
Like I haven't experienced it yet, but I feel like somebody has where they think they're being edgy, like, oh, let me handcuff you or tie you up, and they're like, did you not bring a taser? Like, I want you to taser my labia or something like creepy like that. Like, and then you're just an automatic shock. I don't know.
I feel like it's not an edgy thing though.
Tasing a labia?
No, I feel like it's just like the whole thing is not it shouldn't be an edgy thing. If that's a discussion, it shouldn't be an edgy thing. It just should be if someone prefers it. How about accepting them for who they are?
Well, yeah, obviously. Everyone's got a kinky edge. Everyone does. I don't give a shit who you are. If you don't, you're boring as fuck and your sexual relationship's probably god awful.
How many people go to Pornhub? I'm not sponsored. We're not sponsored by them. But if you haven't heard of them, guess what? It's very popular. If you don't go there, you should because you probably won't get viruses through them.
It's the hub of
as
porn.
Compared to what the hell you go through. But what I'm saying though is if You go to Pornhub and you type in original doggy style casual. Fucking weird. Fucking weird. You're fucking weird.
What's even more weird is like missionary.
I'm not gonna lie. I listen to stand-up comedians all the time. Generally was curious when Tom Segura said about that chick. Tom Segura, the stand-up comedian, when he said he's like, I don't give a shit if she's super hot. I will go underneath the glass table and let her shit on that glass table because she wants me to be under there. That's what he said. Shit like that. Yeah, it's the thing he said. It's like, it's funny as fuck, but is it really a thing?
What if it's an ugly girl shitting on top of him?
I guarantee though, it's just this whole thing of her shitting on the table, so it's probably gonna be an ugly girl.
Or he's
hot girls will be
making it awkward.
Yeah, he made it awkward. I'm sure he did.
Because I don't think most men wouldn't be. I mean, most people would not be interested in shit on a glass table while you're under it.
A lot of people wouldn't.
No, I'm not.
And if someone is out there that's for shitting on a glass table,
get some help.
Here's one thing I gotta say. I don't want you to listen to my podcast. I think you're a piece of shit.
Yeah,
find something else.
Absolutely.
Actually, no. Even
if poop turns you on,
get the fuck out.
I can't
even
imagine.
Get the fuck out, you cunts!
What do you think about for dinner? Ooh, I'm hungry. I want
feces thrown on my eyelids.
Well, I wasn't gonna get that. Trying to relate a different. I don't know.
I don't give a fuck.
It's like if you think
weird. It's fucking weird. We're done with
poop's hot. I can't even imagine what you
think
what you want to eat or what kind of pets you have. You probably have fish.
Go into it. Go.
I can't even
you got it. No, go.
Thinking,
you got it. You go.
Just the complete opposite of what everyone else would have. So you just have goldfish laying on a bed of rocks in the middle of the open, not even in a fish bowl. Or you got a cat in a fish bowl.
What?
I don't know, I'm just thinking
semi-half water, so the cat's miserable,
right?
But he's not drowning, so it's still PETA.
Or
approved.
You invite your friends over. You're like, I just bought an iguana, but you go downstairs to open up the dryer to show them that you keep it in there. That's what I picture you fucks because
what it is hey, what it is someone's like, hey, how you doing? This is my crib. You open up the door, and guess what's to greet you? 4 snapping turtles. And you're like, why the fuck you got snapping turtles? It's because it distracts people from the fact that I have an HD full projector screen up of just nonstop shitting, women shitting. You're focused on the snapping turtles, but there's a projector screen on my living room
covers a whole wall.
Just a bunch of women shitting everywhere, shitting profusely, and he's like, yeah, see, that gets me up, but you're looking at the 4 snapping turtles, so guess what? We cool dudes. We chugging these bros? Let's go! And it's like,
it's
no, I'm kind of...
beer. It's he shits in his own beer. What's next?
We covered what so far?
I don't know, the chokers, the
we
bondage,
can resort back.
Hipsters, 20, 40 years. You know what I think we should do? I think we should just end it.
I would have liked to hit a 30-minute mark so I could edit a lot of this out.
Absolutely not.
See, I wanted it to still be a 20-minute film.
But here's the thing. We're trying to captivate the audience. Not drag them along.
Still cutting a lot of this out, though.
We just just talked about women pooping on a glass table. An iguana in a dryer.
And most of it.
4 snapping turtles, which I just, for some reason, imagined life-sized. Open the door, just a life-sized, a human-sized snapping turtle.
They almost talk, but as the one opens his mouth, he's like, hey, what's up? And you think for a quick second the snapping turtle's saying that.
Right.
But he's really
But
there,
really, the snapping turtle's that's all he says. And that's the end of this segment.
But this is going to be short because I am going to cut.
It's not short. It's almost 20 minutes.
I know, but I'm going to cut shit out.
Nah.
No, there's a lot of...
This is perfect. This is great.
Well, you heard it here first.
Suck my ass.